Good morning, everybody. I hope that you are doing so well. Welcome to day 3 of our 30-day self-belief, self-love, and confidence challenge. I had named it a couple of things, self-belief challenge, and then I was like, it's also self-love and confidence. So I'm sharing it in that way. But ultimately, our goal for the 30 days together is to build our self belief so we can go into 2025 with a strong foundation to build more upon instead of trying to, make resolutions and goals and struggle through them because we don't have the self belief. So, this is why my challenge is in existence. And I'm cultivating deeper self belief within myself as much as I am hoping that you are as well coming along. So, I just wanted to share with you kind of a little bit more about what I'm doing. So, in the morning, I wake up and I'm a stay at home mom. Like, I homeschool mom. I have obviously this business that I'm running as a mindset coach. So, I have time leniency, right? I have the blessing of being able to do it whenever I feel ready to do it, right? And so I like to do it right away. And I have my own very special notebook that I'm using for this challenge, which is really pretty. I'm totally into like celestial shit. And this is going to be my 30-day journal. I highly recommend you doing something like this as well. Make it special. But if that's not your thing, you do what works for you. I'm never going to tell you to do this one thing or don't do this one thing because I want it to work for you. And only you know what works for you. I mean, I've been alive on this planet for 44 years. I think I have a good grasp on what works for me and what doesn't. And journaling is something that really does work for me. So anyway, my point is, before I get into what the prompt is for today, and I wanted to get it out to you today now so you guys can start thinking on it, journaling on it, and having time to do so throughout the day. I mean, you can even ponder on it because, again, week 1 is all about recognizing our strengths, right? I think it's so important to know your strengths because then that gives you evidence in your brain for when you try to do hard things, right? Like I said yesterday. But anyway, today I started off because I have cultivated this relationship with myself, wanting to freestyle it. And again, whatever works for you, this worked for me. So today I started off just saying how proud I am of myself. And that felt really good. Like, I'm proud of myself for showing up for you every day. I'm proud of myself for creating this container, this 30 days, this challenge, because not only does it benefit me, self-belief in my personal life, but it's also benefiting me in my business, right? Because in order for us to have successful businesses, if that's something that you're into or want to do, or a career, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in what we're offering. And that's always coming back to ourselves, because as an entrepreneur, you're driving force. You are the business, right? In this capacity. And so I started off my day just really being proud of myself, because I really am. And it's so good, I think, to take those moments when we're just feeling it and just writing it out, because we cannot expect everyone else to pat us on the shoulders and give us rah-rah. And this is part of building self-belief in ourselves and self-confidence and self-love, because we're going to want to do this a whole lot more. And there was time in my life where I would never say I'm proud of myself. I would never say I appreciate myself. I would never say I'm a badass, ever. Like, this is taking me time to build. So if you're not there yet, that's cool. But just know that that is something that I felt this morning, and I just wanted to share that with you. So before I'm like, let's go, let's get into the day. Let's talk about what today's prompt is so you can get into it yourself. So today's prompt is, what is one compliment that someone else has given you that has really stuck with you? And not that it matters what other people think of you at all, because it matters what we think of ourselves. But as we're building self-belief, self-love, and self-confidence, of course, we hold stock and value in what other people think of us. And so what is one compliment that someone else has given you that has just like been like, oh, stuck with you? Maybe it's something that you have built a belief on yourself around even. But what is that one thing? So journal it out, think about it, contemplate it. And if you want to, please share it with me. I would love to know. And just make sure that if you're using the hashtag self-love reset 2025, that you put that in if you're doing this on your social, so I can see what y'all are coming up with. Because again, we are doing this challenge together. You are not alone doing this. We're doing it together, because together we're going to kick ass in 2025. And this is just the foundation that we're all building together. Have a wonderful Friday.